What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Magne F. That is to say, Mags from Aha, and we're going to go back to the 2004 album Past Perfect Future Tense. And the next track is Kryptonite. I actually thought maybe I had already reacted to this. Obviously the name Kryptonite, given the ubiquity of the Superman character, it's a well-known term and used as metaphor or just as a concept in a lot of actual writing about the real world, which is to say, a politician's kryptonite or whatever is some, scandal or whatever. It's used in relation to real world events. But yeah, I realized, I can keyword search for my video titles, and I had not reacted to anything named Kryptonite. So I think it must have been a comment. I think someone must have mentioned this in advance, but you can't keyword search your channel for comments. It just doesn't work that way. So, and again, there's, like 3,000 videos or more than 3,000 videos on the channel now. So ultimately, it would be, like looking for not a needle in a haystack, but a piece of hay in a haystack, like one specific piece of hay. So it would be difficult to find anyway. But again, I think someone must have mentioned this, because when I saw the title, I was wait, I got to check to see that if I didn't react to this before. But yeah, as I said, it's a term that is used in relation to someone's worst, like their only weakness, or at least their most significant weakness, and the one that could actually do them in. So whether that's, in an interpersonal relationship, someone doing something in a certain way, or like hurting them in a certain way, like that's their kryptonite. It's the one thing that would make them break an otherwise stoic or at least stable and steady perspective or feeling about the relationship. Obviously, it could be something more in connection with one person's life as it relates to the overall trajectory of their life or the world at large. The one thing that could actually hurt them or set them back, and whatever that is, perhaps someone has access to it and can use it as a threat, which is, the whole idea about kryptonite, like in the context of the stories of Superman, is that it is used by his nemesis because they know that it's the thing that can actually, cause him to be weak and vulnerable. So again, I expect it conceptually to come into play in some way, though the scale or the direction remains unclear. So let's find out. This is Magne F. The tune is Kryptonite, and it's from the 2004 album Past Perfect Future Tense.
Close your eyes if you have to, but life goes on without you. Easy on the kryptonite, easy on the black and white, easy on the kryptonite. There's no need for us to fight, and I will find ways without you. You find new ways to doubt me. That's how you get on without me. You can keep your guard up if need be. Just remember this when you see me. Go easy on the kryptonite, easy on the black and white. Just
Really
try
love
to
the
be
chorus.
civilized. No one wants to compromise, 'cause I'm way too tired to fight you. But I will find ways sure to remind
I like the acoustic guitar, but
of things
the
you
string sense, I
thought were behind you.
think, love that too.
You can kick and scream all you want to, but these words will come back to haunt you. Easy on the kryptonite, easy on the black and white. Just try to be civilized. No one likes to compromise. Don't like the way it sounds. Well, bite me, 'cause I will.
I didn't see that coming.
Find ways without you. Yes, I will.
There's a lot going on narratively here, like
Without you.
different angles on the same relationship, as well as some comments about life more generally. But yeah, like it sounds like a complicated emotional and interpersonal relationship, which, you know, any relationship that is durable in any sense and lasts for multiple years, they tend to be complicated. They tend to include, you know, things where someone might get hurt, or maybe, you know, there's arguments and so on, but perhaps, again, they still have this connection, they still have strong feelings, but those things can weather, they can, you know, fester. There are all sorts of issues that can spring up over time, especially the longer the timeline is. So yeah, it felt like a complicated relationship, but it felt like it's weird because it sounds like, you know, she is able to like not get upset or hurt about things as easily as he is, but then it's like in the chorus it feels like he's giving her advice. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure the full contours of the story, but again, it sounded like there was a lot going on. And then again, sonically, I was enjoying the string synths. The acoustic guitar was fantastic. Again, his voice is very different from Morden, which is funny because there was that one time where I like wasn't sure what I was hearing. Although I think he sounded like closer to, let's say, you know, more folksy Morton performance in whatever song in the moment, I'm forgetting what it was, where I was confused about who I was hearing, than here, where like if I had heard his performance here, I would have been fairly certain it was not Morton. It feels like this was more in his own, you know, really going out there, and again, kind of the vulnerability is a phrase people have used in a number of comments, which I definitely hear that. So, which is funny, like given the content of the song, it feels like, you know, that's part of it. So I suppose, you know, his voice works particularly well in this one. But yeah, again, a really cool tune. I'm enjoying hearing the different flavors of their solo work, which, you know, maybe it's in one sense music that they've always wanted to make, even if, you know, part of what they're doing and what they want to do is with a-ha. But it's interesting to see the slightly different lanes that they go into with the different solo work slash, you know, solo, not solo, but Savoy, which is like it's a band, it's not just him, but it is separate from a-ha. So it's, again, interesting to see the different directions that they go in the solo work. So in any case, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.